and welcome, YouTube. It's time for another Jurassic Pod. This time I'm joined by another three players. Knickknacks, I have Morgan and Gallows, who I've played with before. All these players are excellent players. If you want to get in on the action, feel free to join us at the WUBRGSky Discord on Blue Sky. You can find that by going to my Discord or by going to pretty much anybody's Discord on for myself or Ryan. Sorry, just got distracted there. Heard a notification go off on device. I don't know which one that was supposed to be. That's weird. Anyways, we're gonna be getting to the Commander gameplay here in a moment. We're just waiting for Morgan to join us. But with that, I'm going to switch over the frames and bring us over to our other scene tonight. So I'm gonna be doing that now. Boom. There we go. And say hi to chat, everybody. There's somebody in chat.
Hi, chat.
Hello.
Hello.
God, chat. You're there.
They're here. They're here. They're judging me. They're judging me.
How dare they?
How dare they? Okay, so what are we kind of looking for power-wise here? Let's do our rule zero.
Oh no, I have high 3 at best, usually.
Oh, I thought you had up to like 4 at minimum.
I could probably get by on 4. It's just gonna be rough for me, so
Okay.
let's make it happen. Say low 4, high 3. Yeah.
I think
I had
3 is where I want it. Like mid 3 is kind of comfortable right now.
It's good with me. I have 2s and 3s, but I think I played against what will qualify as a 4 last time, or the high end of a 3, so I'm good with whatever.
Okay. I would say what quantifies as the most 3 deck that I own. This doesn't have a single game changer in it. This is a little bit more of a 2. But yeah, why not? It's got a couple tutors in it, so it's fine. It can swing. It'll be fine. I'm going to play my Frodo deck, which is hobbits, or Frodo and swords. So it's Baggins' Mathams.
Very nice, very nice.
That's the black. Okay.
Exciting.
Black-white one that has all the hybrid costs though for it, or
mono white equipment.
Okay.
Sword. I have sort of this and that's, but I have no sort of this and that's.
In that case, I'll be running my Arbaz Mirror Equipment / Historic deck.
Ooh, that's the Assassin's Creed one, right?
Yep.
Nice.
And there's also technically a hidden commander here as well, but if it comes out, it comes out.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't played this deck in a while, and I was jonesing to play it, so I'm gonna submit Kaith, famed mechanist,
Yes.
to the table. Yeah, to the council.
May the council judge me.
Did your
that
playmat have... That's a lot of words.
Mine?
What is this?
D&D? It's like a D&D.
So it's a big write-out of like everything that you are generally able to do in D&D, just like a handy reminder sheet for like 5e.
That's pretty dope, actually.
So,
Cool.
Yes.
I am going to play the Xenagos Shuffle.
Ooh.
I don't know if anyone has seen my PowerPoint, so I'll give everyone the long and short of it. It is a Minsk and Boo commander deck. Minsk and Boo do not matter to me. They do not synergize with most of my deck. I am playing a combo deck, and I aim to kill you with Sorrow's Path.
Okay.
Sorrow's Path is a land that does not tap for mana. It taps for deal 2 damage to you and all your creatures.
Okay.
Okay.
Famed worst card ever printed.
Yep.
I will be murdering you with it. Ideally.
I'm in.
I'm here for this.
I'm in. I'm in for some Jake. Let's see.
And before I get to anything else, I need to swap out the Satali. Because that one's a proxy, and I don't think it reads on spell table.
I mean,
Yes. I can check.
I mean,
Do you
Well,
know
what you gonna-
what this card is?
Dude,
Spell
like
table?
the name
You
or
do
the...
not.
Oh,
You know
according-
what this card is?
That's a dinosaur.
It's Fellow Earth.
When I see a
Apparently, to
dinosaur.
spell table, this is an ancient den.
I know a dinosaur when I see a dinosaur. I'm a dinosaur.
if I try to spell table your cards, the real one does not come up. The other one comes up as a 1 of 500 Brothers War Retro Artifact Helm of the Host.
Incredibly interesting. All right, here's where I turn on. Here's where I turn on my ring light.
Yeah, I got Soul Ring and a fucking Fellow Earth. So yeah.
Ring light activate. Oh wait, it's not.
Form of ring light. All right. Since I'm the pod leader here, what I like to do to kind of start the game out, and just to kind of mix up the order so that it's not always me in the top left corner, I'm going to randomize us on and determine player order via the actual spell table. So we're just going to go by that, so we don't have to do roll. So if I do, I'm going to do double randomize here, and then whoever gets the top left corner goes first. Okay. 1
Yep.
and 2. Really? Randomize again. There we go. Knickknacks, you're first.
Okay.
I don't like being first. It feels weird on my own show.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to not accidentally skip people's turns and start playing like I did last time, because for whatever reason I couldn't keep track of the turn order.
Yeah, happens to the best of us.
That hand is
I will
super
keep this
garbage.
hand.
This is definitely not a I can keep 2 lands and hope to draw out of it type of deck.
This is exactly that kind of deck. And I think I'm going to do that.
All right, good shuffle.
Got my like a buffer somewhere.
Alright, chat. Since I got a second here, I'm going to explain to you guys what I have in hand here and not show it off to my hand. I've got a Blackblade Reforge, Austere Command, Danitha Capuchin Paragon, Darksteel Mutation, Rover Blades, and a Plains and a Meduzled here. So the play here is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start the game off by playing a Plains and hoping to draw something for my turn 1. We're going to play Frodo on 2. Then we're going to try and play into Blackblade on turn 3 and then swing out for about 5 damage there. And then what we'll do is on turn 4 give him the Rover Blades to give it double strike. Is that going to work? I have no fucking clue. We're going to try and do this as best as we can. We don't look like we have a lot of blue in the pod, so we're going to try. We'll do what we can here.
Oh, a bunch of my cards are on the floor. That would explain it.
Oh. Sorry, I was just talking to chat there for a moment, giving them the briefer on what's in my hand so they know.
No worries. No worries.
I'm just glad I wasn't the first person to put cards on the floor during...
Chat, if you DM me, I appreciate it.
I'm sure it'll happen. I don't think I've ever dealt with Magic cards at my desk and not had at least one end up on the floor.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Put these out the way. Put my hand up here.
How's this looking?
Looks good.
Certainly a lot better. Yeah, I think it's keepable. Yeah, probably.
I like your face-to-face mat there, Morgan.
Yeah, I won it from some event. I don't know what.
I think I have one from a similar event sitting here. This, I have the stockpile.
I got it as a prize for getting first at something, and now it exists as my mousepad, basically.
Hell yeah.
I'm a really big fan of operating with solid color playmats when I go to events. So this one stays here. But usually I'm on the red.
Hell yeah. Dude.
Red's good.
Are you planning on going to the April event in Niagara, or are you from Ontario?
Oh, I'm from other places in Canada.
Ah. Ah.
I'm from Alberta, so it'd be a bit of a trek.
It would be a bit of a trek. So Edmonton was your, or I assume you got that one, Edmonton or Calgary?
Yeah, at some event.
Yeah.
I don't travel.
You guys have them cows that make that 100% Berta beef out there.
Yeah, the beef here, so fantastic. Not to get into like extremely not magic related talk, but when I went down to America, actually both times I've went down to America, I've had beef down there. It's so much worse.
It sometimes is real garbage.
It's crazy. I had like a steak at Disneyland. I couldn't eat that as like a 10-year-old. 10-year-olds can eat anything.
There's many things wrong with the sentence that you just said. Steak at Disneyland. Yeah, that's...
I don't know. I went to a nice place.
I guess that's fair.
It was California Disneyland, and I think it was the not Disneyland portion of Disneyland. They got some nice restaurants.
They just slacking.
Yeah. But I have a keepable hand. And I will make sure to set my commander as Minsk.
I do as well. I have a keepable hand and better lighting and more shadows this time after changing my light bulbs. So, you know, we're still batting about 50%.
I turned on my ring light. It's incredibly bright. However, I can change the vibes now.
Ooh. I just run a high exposure camera. Usually works out.
Well, la-dee-da, college girl.
All right.
I'm currently rocking two $30 webcams.
Hey, it's gonna be.
Let's go.
All right. Well, if you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Should
good.
be.
Everyone else is, yeah. All right. I will play Ruggan Triome tapped and pass the turn.
Bet. No upkeep and I draw. Survey says I'll play Vivid Meadow. Comes in tapped with 2 charge counters on it. Taps for white or tap it with a counter, and I can use one of any color. Pass turn.
I'm going to draw a card for turn, as is my right. And we're going to play a Plains here, and then we're going to tap it, and we're going to play a Giver of Runes. And we're going to pass the turn.
Ooh.
All right.
Turn 1.
I'm gonna play a forest and a wild growth on said forest.
Wow.
Go ahead. I'm ramping.
Alright. I will play a Clifftop Retreat, and though I will definitely not be getting as much value out of this card, I've never cast it yet in this deck, so I'm going to play Tameo Meets the Storied Circle.
Oh.
So first chapter, until my next turn, whenever a creature attacks me or a planeswalker I control gets -2/-0.
Alright.
Okay.
And the next one I can discard cards to draw cards, and then the third chapter I can shuffle up to 3 cards from my graveyard back into my deck.
Beauty.
Go ahead.
Alright, bet. Upkeep, draw. Alright. So let's have some fun then. I'm gonna play a mountain for turn. Tap for white and red, and out because my commander. All right, our best reads Whenever Arbanas or another historical permanent enters the battlefield under my control, everybody takes 1 damage, and I gain 1 life.
Oh,
So you
we'll
all
take 1
take
damage.
1, and I gain 1.
Ow.
Ow.
And pass turn.
Thank God it's not commander damage. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep draw. Oh,
Yeah, I'm glad that they haven't made a card messing that up yet.
yet.
Not yet.
You know, I like what Gallows did. I will take the ring to Mordor, and I will pass the turn.
All right. Untapping with 1 trillion mana already.
Oh god, it's out of control.
I'm going to play a Spire Garden, and I'm going to tap this, put a Utopia Sprawl on my forest.
Oh.
And then I'm going to tap for 3, 1 red, and play a Legion Loyalist and Nature's Lore. I'm ramping.
Oh my goodness.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Hand's gonna hurt way more.
Alright. Please go after I draw. Okay. It's been a long time since I used the saga. I'll go to chapter 2. I'm going to discard Oath of Teferi, Lozelle, and a Dovin's Veto to draw 3 cards. Or investigate, sorry, I don't draw 3 cards. I investigate 3 times.
Yeah, gosh. If it let you draw 3...
Yeah, that card would actually be stupidly good, but I mean, I'll take the clues once I find them.
A clue, a clue.
They're in here. Where'd they go? That's a clue. 3 clues. I'm gonna cut myself slack on this card. Never cast it before, you know. Then I will play an Azorius Chancery, pick up my Clifftop Retreat, and pass the turn.
Alright. Good.
Wait a second,
will.
that's not how that card works.
Oh, I get 6 clues.
I don't get a mountain.
This is a little bit better than I thought. It's twice for each card discarded. Ho ho.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. Upkeep, and I will draw. Let's see what we got. Alright, we got some
6 clues
options.
is much better than 3.
I'm gonna play Plains per turn. And then, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna pay 1, and I'll put Bullet Forge Battle Axe into play. You all take 1 damage. I gain 1 life.
I am incredibly terrified of that card.
Yeah, we are in danger.
It is not that scary yet. Come on. But I will pay 2 to Arbaz. He is now a 2/2. And since Nick is wide open, how about you take 4 damage, my friend?
Ouch.
And that's
will
for
take
commanders.
it. I don't like it, but I'll take it.
Understandable. I feel that. And because they're connected, I get to put in another X. Do I have an X token? Oh, I do.
Oh, it means we all take another 1.
I do got a shapeshifter though. We'll do that. Alright. And pass turn.
Okay.
Actually, not that cool, my friend.
Hey, look, I just felt like you need stuff over there, so I thought I'd just split the hairs and get in there really, you know? Wait, that's not how that works.
Ask you why you did that.
That's an excellent question. I don't have an answer for you.
Do I want to do that? Ooh, that's actually a much better idea. Yeah, we'll do that then. You know what? No. Go big, go big or go home. We're gonna stick to the original plan.
Got to my health is going. Cool.
Blackblade Reforged.
Ooh.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Move to combat. Gallows. You've got a Frodo coming at you, but then that's gonna equip Blackblade to him.
Yep.
So it's 5.
I will take it.
And I'm gonna pass turn.
All right. My humble 1/1 has protected me from a lot. Gosh. So I do that. Yeah, this is not the worst. I'm gonna play Invasion of Ergamon, and
Ooh.
it is a battle. It says, when Invasion of Ergamon enters the battlefield, create a treasure token. Then, I may discard a card, and if I do so, draw a card. I am gonna do that. The flip side, very relevant to know, lets me tutor my deck for any land.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I
I
see
think I
what's
see where
happening.
this is going.
Wait a minute. Hold on, Morgan.
So
This
that's
is gonna be the first battle anyone ever actually defends.
it's rather relevant. I can read the backside if anyone is curious, but long and short of it, I get to go grab a land out of my deck. Who wants to defend it? It's spell table, it doesn't matter. Yeah, a bunch of Voltron players. You know what, Gabe? You can have this.
I got a 1-2,
I'm in-
though.
I'm entrusting you with this battle.
I got a 1-2 though.
And then I'm going to discard Forgotten Ancient and draw a card. Then I'm going to spend a whole bunch of mana to play Minsk and Boo. So, Minsk and Boo, world's most fucked up planeswalker. When he enters, and on my upkeep, I make a Boo token. This is my Pawmot.
Nice.
He is a hamster from Pokemon. He's a 1/1 with trample and haste, and as I uptick, now he is a 4/4 with trample and haste.
Yep.
I don't really feel like attacking this turn, to be honest. There's a lot of scary stuff going on, so I'm just gonna pass.
Alright.
Alright.
Interesting.
I
Interesting.
will draw. This will tick up. I will shuffle the 3 cards that were previously in my graveyard back into my deck.
Oh, wait, no, this was just a copy, actually. So let's copy that. Yeah, just one copy. Cool.
Alright. Play the land that everyone knows about. Let's see. How big's the Arbaz again? 4 power?
He's just a 4/2, yeah.
Okay. He's got Alright, well, I will just start out with how familiar is everyone with cards from the Clue set?
Not at all.
Okay, good. So I'm gonna play
Wait a minute.
Suppressor's. I'm gonna play. This is a real card, I promise. Play Suppressor's Skyguard. It's a 2/4 flyer that says whenever a player attacks you, if that player has another opponent who isn't being attacked, prevent all combat damage that would be dealt to you this combat. So if you attack me, you can't commit everything to me. You have to spread the love.
Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
That's
good.
Seems to
That's a
be
call.
very good against a table of nothing but Voltron.
yeah, huh. That's
I
a
mean,
card.
until any of the Voltron players finds a second creature.
A Voltron player with a second creature?
I know, it is a tough ask. Gabe has
Alright.
figured it out.
Incredibly
All is all.
They figured it out early.
Oh, don't worry. We'll find a way.
Well,
Probably.
you have 2 creatures as well. You have the Legion Loyalist and the Boo, so you know.
I'm fine. I play creatures.
Yeah.
Planes for turn. That might be counterproductive, but it would be hilarious. For the time being, what I'm going to do is make a terrible decision. Yeah, I'm just gonna pay 3. Now we're going to just play Brad Squire. Everybody takes 1 damage. I gain 1 health, and that is going to be my turn for now.
All right. On your end step, I'm not gonna tap my Giver of Runes in case somebody has an actual removal spell to respond to my meme. I'm gonna draw a card for turn. Ooh, that's a card. That is a card. Would have rather to land there, if I'm being perfectly honest.
I went all day without having Discord blow up over card spoilers until right now.
Hey, everybody's finally waking up, I guess, at this time of day.
Fun. This is good.
It is a sick card, but
Which one?
this new one called Rock Cursed Rakshasa. I think it's how it's pronounced.
Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna play a Rover Blades, which is a new.
Oh
feature.
yeah.
Yeah, this card's sick.
It's like
Yeah.
bad lizard blades.
It's so
good.
weird.
It's so good.
It's such a
Or
weird.
better as it blades. Just
How big
saying.
is Bronze Squire? Is
Brad Squire is just a 1/3.
Brass
Oh, I
Squire, so
love
1/3.
Brass Squire.
And then you
Yep.
got a 4/2. You said.
2.
Yep.
I got a 2/4.
I can't attack you unless I attack someone else at the same time, right?
Yeah, now without just having all the damage blanked. Yeah.
I have 5 power.
Yeah, and I don't.
Swing Frodo at me at your pleasure.
Well, I would get double strike on it, and he'd prevent all combat damage.
Hey, do what you gotta do. That's what it is.
Yeah, you know what? Morgan, you're gonna take a double striking 5/5 Frodo.
Does it have trample?
No, it does not.
Goodbye, 1/1.
I could give it protection and get it through. I don't want to do that though. Anyway, I'm gonna pass my turn.
All right. Incredible shame that you didn't let me murder your Frodo, but you know,
Listen.
whatever.
Frodo.
I guess second bit of relevant text. Minsk has a fling attached to it.
Yeah.
For -2, I can fling anything at anything.
Oh, you can smack the
Yep.
battle, can't you?
So, no, I can't. Not right now.
Cool.
Not yet. Needs to be-
Well, Gabe has a
Any
1/1,
damage.
and this is trample, so I could. I just don't really want to at the moment.
If you want to hit it for yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because I'd hit it for 3, and then I'd hit it for 4.
Yeah, but even if you use the plus ability on it, that's way more than enough to take it.
I'm
I wouldn't block it.
gonna play.
Yeah,
Does this make sense? Yeah.
I mean, luckily, Blue doesn't handle the commander, so. Woo.
I'm gonna play Growing Rights of Itlamok.
It's like the 4th time that card has been played against me this week. What is up? Like, I never see that card, and this week it has been played against me like every time I play Commander, without a doubt. Not complaining. Just whining.
It sounds like the
I had
worst is
similar
already against you right now.
feels- I had similar feels at Chicago. Within, I think, like 18 hours, I played against Zakama 3 times.
I'm gonna show everyone an Adelan Jackal. This card's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that card
What
is
does that do?
so good.
Behold.
Every single time it hits someone, I cast Rampant Growth.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? I mean, yeah, that's a cool.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Pretty good.
I'm gonna cast this card that casts Rampant Growth every turn.
Bruh.
And Just for good measure, it is a 5/5 now, with trample and also haste.
Oh yeah,
Is it
because
hamster?
okay.
Nah, I can target anything that has trample or haste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why do I always think it's like
Yeah.
it's a target a hamster?
I think most times people playing Minskin Boo, that's like the only trampler haster that they have, so you just default to putting it on the hamster. You also
Well,
only
okay.
draw cards.
I don't
if
really
you fling
care
Minsk.
about Minsk. If you fling Boo, you draw a whole bunch of cards. But me personally, I've built a good deck, so I have other forms of card draw.
Me have card duck or card go sideways.
Nick, I guess this is coming at you.
Okay.
Because you can't block it.
Nope.
And then,
I mean, I can, but I won't.
Oh wait, doesn't it get negated because of the
well, I'm gonna hit someone else also.
All that Boo has to do is attack somebody else, and then it's right up to my dome.
I guess Gabe.
You want to attack your battle?
Yeah, do-
Is this scary? This might be scary. I'm leaving myself incredibly open by doing this. You know what? Gabe, here's a 5/5. It's easier this way.
It's easier this way.
You can prevent one of this damage by blocking with your Mother of Runes.
It's a 1/2.
It's you can block 2 of the damage.
I'm gonna instead.
Wait, Mother of Runes is that a giver?
It's a giver.
Is that not a mother? Oh.
It's giver. Giver of runes. I'm gonna take.
Would you like to stop protecting your commander and instead block 2 damage of this 5?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, here's 5 damage. I'm gonna cast Rampant Growth and then pass.
I'm just making sure that I understand how my card works correctly, because I feel like I don't.
Oh, what's up?
What was I? Attack. Oh!
Oh.
Uh-oh. Discovery moment. He's learning.
I think the Skyguard makes it so that if you also don't attack, I think you have to actually attack everyone. Yeah.
Whenever a player attacks you, if that player has another opponent, yes.
Okay.
We have to swing at everyone. That is a problem. I do believe there will be a hamster thrown at it at some point.
So would you like to
No.
change your attack? Because I won't take any damage then.
Oh, I didn't swing at you.
No.
I swung
Oh, I
at
thought
Gabe.
you did.
Yeah, I guess we'll think.
Swung at Gabe.
Oh, my bad.
They swung at me.
Yeah.
I missed
it's
everybody
your turn.
figuring out what my card does as I figured out what my card did.
Don't worry about it.
I picked it earlier, yes. Oh,
Yup.
correct. All right. I think it's on you, Nick.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not a good card. I'm just glad I drew it because it looks so sick.
I love those cards.
It's a Karn's Bastion.
Oh hell yeah.
It's a incredibly NFC cut signed Karn's Bastion.
I love that.
Oh, nice.
That's so awesome.
That's actually dope, yeah. Nice.
All right. That aside, what else are we gonna do? I have 2, 3,
Your
4,
best.
I have 5 mana.
Do it for the Nookie.
Let's. Do white, blue. I will cast Kaith, Famed Mechanist, and I will fabricate getting a servo. It can 2 and tap, and I can either populate or proliferate.
Cool card.
And that will be my turn. This deck used to be Pramicon, the wall that, changes the combat direction.
Oh.
But everybody figured out what my deck was doing way too easy when I had that. And then I was like, wait a second, there's a proliferate commander in Jeskai? I was like,
Yeah.
Have you ever played with Teo?
With who?
Teo is an EDH planeswalker, and a very good one at that front, that can minus to Pramicon.
Oh yeah, no, that one's in here.
Yeah.
I do like the tail that makes the 0/4 wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Okay,
Mono
I have a
Tail.
plan. And I'm gonna. Yeah, I have a plan. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play a Mountains per turn. And then I'm gonna pay 4. And I'm playing Monir and attach it to Arbaz, and everybody else
Oh.
takes 1 damage again.
Dink.
And I get 1.
Ow.
You know, put the game on a slight timer.
We're about to
All right,
get
so for those
stunned.
that don't know what Monir does, when Monir enters the battlefield, attach it to a legendary creature I control. Whenever equipped creature attacks, tap target defending player controls and put a stun counter on it. The Monir deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of tapped creatures that player controls. So, unfortunately, it is going. No, it's going your way, Morgan. Arbaz coming your way for 4-0, and I will tap your boo and put a stun counter on it.
All right.
So everybody takes
Arbaz
damage.
is. I'm gonna take some damage. I'm gonna take 4, and you're gonna get some axes.
Yep, I do get another X. That's 2. And
And then we take all
Yeah.
off that.
Yup.
outside of that, that is my turn for now.
Hooray!
Also, I have the damage as well, so I can have a health for the X to play.
Yes, I took my damage off that.
Yeah.
I think Morgan.
I forget it also enters. Yeah. Morgan did, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a sequence of cards here.
Oh, and that was for Commander Morgan, just in case.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Gallows, you only have the mirror in play, right?
I have both Mirror and Arbaz. Those are the only 2 creatures I have in play.
Okay, the only untapped creature you have is the mirror, right?
Correct.
Yes, sure. Sorry, should have been more specific with my question.
Hold on, no worries. Yeah, do what you gotta do.
Spell table shows Brasquire as an island from like.
Spell table seems to be showing Kaith as a Keldoran Sky Captain.
Okay,
I'm going to
interesting.
tap my Giver of Runes and give Frodo protection from colorless because I can do that, which is actually like the only time that's ever been relevant to me in the history of playing this card. And I'm going to get in the red zone.
Don't know if that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
makes
Giver
sense.
does. Giver
colorless.
does say colorless.
Yeah. No, that I was gonna say. Oh wait, Frodo just reattaches those, or no? Those fall off then, wouldn't they? Your equipment.
Oh yes, your Frodo
Yeah,
now has protection from artifacts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
Those artifacts.
Hang on. So then let me think about this again.
Is that
Well,
how
you
it
can
works
just-
if they're already equipped? Should they stay on?
Yeah, they fall off. Have any of you ever seen Tower of the Magistrate?
Yes, I own that card. It was
Hilarious.
Until
Yeah,
I decided I wanted more basics because I have land tax in the deck. But yeah,
You know what?
I do promise. I judge. This is real.
Don't worry.
Uh,
I believe. There's one thing I've learned in playing Magic for 10 years. It's that if somebody tells you something like that and there's not much conviction in their voice and they're not somebody that like, hey, this person's like known shifty, I trust them. I don't care.
Mm.
No. It's not
Well,
It's a
believe it,
social
just
contract that we've entered in at the beginning of this game, whether you believe it or not. You entered into a social contract that you're not going to cheat against me because then,
Yeah.
you know,
yeah.
social
No, only ask
contract.
because
Unfortunately, this probably means I'm getting hit.
Here's a Danitha.
So
Yeah,
let
you
me
know what?
let me ask you.
Take 10 commander.
Oh man.
So the
Jeebus.
reason I ask that question is because so I know
Or I could kill.
if that's the case, then when it comes
Nine
with
Minsk.
card called Colossus Hammer, if I give a card a flying afterwards, it still gets flying, right? Just to make sure I'm understanding correct that as well,
Yes,
right?
it loses
Okay.
flying, but they can regain flying.
Okay, gotcha. But that's only because it doesn't have protection from the flying. It's just loses. Okay,
Loses.
got it. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
because
To make
layers
sure I
would
understand
then
the
apply that
directions.
you would have the card loss flying initially. So, like, let's say you put it on an Ornithopter,
Mhm.
then it loses flying. But then if you hit it with like flight,
Celestial armor.
yep, anything that gives it flying, it then gains flying again. So then at a different layer that has been applied, no, not a different, a new instance of the same layer has been applied, and now that loss is like overridden because now it's gained it again.
Okay, let's make sure on this. Okay, cool. So make sure. All right.
That's how my brain looks.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay.
All right. I am chucking this stunned boo at Arbaz.
Wait. Oh yeah, you chuck it. You mother. No, it's fine. Our bad is going to the shadow ring, fortunately.
I'll draw 4.
Those are bad.
I mean, I had other things to chuck it at, but you know.
Hey, I
I
got
don't
3
know.
X's.
That Arbaz was looking pretty good. You know,
Real. I'm gonna play a forest, and I'm gonna contemplate my actions because I have way too many cards in hand now.
Yeah, I'm wide open. Well, except for the mirror.
that sounds like good deck building problem.
Hmm. So I could do that. I could do that.
I like when I play a deck where I can operate on 3 mana and just be like, yeah, I'm fine, guys. Like, okay, I'm mana deprived. I can still make
So-
a game action every turn. That matters.
I'm gonna
My main
play.
deck is America, so yeah, I feel you. Trust me.
I'm gonna play Sowing Mycospawn.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, you got
Modern
all
Horizons
the-
3
you have
card.
The scourge of so many formats right now.
What does that do? Let's see.
On cast, I will search my library for a land card and put it into play. And I can kick it for colorless, which is the bit that makes it incredibly fucked up in other formats, and exile target land. So in Legacy at the moment, on like turn 3, Sowing Mycospawn will show up for 6 mana, exile one of your lands, tutor a wasteland, blow up your other land, and then you just lose.
It's so good.
I'm gonna
That's
get a
it.
maze of it because I seem to be dying to commander damage.
I would have lost. I thought for sure this was Sorrow's Path coming right now.
Bad news on the Soros Path front. You gotta put in a lot of work to make that card even slightly playable. This is part of it. This is part of the combo.
Ah, shit. Here we go.
And then can I get to enough mana?
I'm actually very excited with Turkey or Dragonstorm to start playing Modern online
That-
again, assuming that they ban whatever we
This-
expect them to ban at the end of this
That. Nope, I can't.
Yeah.
I'm just really excited for Turkey or Dragonstorm because it looks like a really good set.
That too. Yes,
Like, it
I am
looks
very
like a
excited.
Really good set, like a really strong and fun limited environment.
Yeah.
That new Ugin is
Nugan.
absolutely disgusting.
Oh my god, you got that. You got a
Um,
Mox in this set. You got a Storm Scale Dragon. Like this. Like oh. Like
I'm going to swing
magic ass magic set.
over your way for 5, Gallows.
Sure. Nothing I can do about that, so I will take it.
All right.
Does everyone want to hear a very fun
Rampant
fact
growth.
about that new Mox?
Yes.
So, do you want to know what that new Mox, which was originally supposed to be named? I have all this info from the artist, by the way. So this is trust. I believe what he told me.
What was
They
this?
wanted to call that new Mox Ember, Ember, like because it's dragony and everything.
Yeah.
And the artist pushed back against it because not only does the card Mox Amber, Amber, already exist, but they have also done the art for Mox Amber. So they were like,
Yeah.
can we not name it that? If
Yeah,
there's
it's
any
stupid.
way we can, and that is how we have Mox Jasper in name.
Why the fuck?
Oh no, I think you're missing out. I think you commit to the bit. You have Mark's Amber, Mark's Ember, Mark's Ember with an I, Mark's Yimber with a Y. I mean, come on, you gotta think about this. Right? You gotta say the whole
I don't
thing.
understand why they didn't go with like Mox Worm or something with a Y
Well-
or something. Like,
I
if
think
there's a-
Jasper is another like type of like rock or gemstone or something to like keep it within the Mox theming. But
Oh yeah, fair point.
I'm going to play a birthing pod, taking
hell
2,
yeah.
and then pay 2 more, and tap it, sacrificing my sowing mycospawn to go get a 5-drop from my deck.
I'm so excited.
What do I want?
something good.
Nessian Boar? That's a pretty funny one.
Scared.
Is that the one that everything has to block it when it attacks?
Yes. I mill people out with that card.
Okay.
Huh.
All right.
My
Okay.
deck list is a little bit confusing, but I
I-
promise it's at the very least entertaining.
Hey, if it works, it
Want
works.
you to stay alive. As
I'm gonna get
long
an
as
acidic
possible
slime,
in this
and
game.
I'm gonna blow up your Giver of Runes.
In
Can't give itself protection.
in response, I'm gonna give Danitha protection from.
Yeah.
Until end of turn.
This is a 2/2 with Death Touch.
Oh, shit.
So, don't swing at me. I am sick of being swung at.
I'll still swing it to you.
It doesn't kill
I'm gonna
creatures.
pass the turn.
Slime doesn't kill creatures.
Doesn't kill
I was
creatures?
gonna say, yeah,
Artifact
doesn't-
Artifact, enchantment, or land. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Um,
artifact, yeah.
I can blow up the Black Blade. That's good enough.
Yeah,
Or
fair.
One of the Mjolnir or the
Hey, I only have 3 axes, okay? Don't worry about that.
one of the 3 axes.
Next turn, I'm gonna go get Bane of Progress, so I'm good.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
Go ahead.
I should maybe either leave these clues out of a way to forge, some goodwill, or maybe you should use them if that's the case.
I mean, I might not get Bane of Progress. I might get a funny 1-drop.
All right, I'm gonna
I'm
play
pretty
something.
good with
it.
And as you saw, I did drop a card, but it didn't hit the floor yet. So
Nice.
Nice.
test success.
What land is that?
This one?
Sulfur.
Oh, no, it's already Chancery. Okay.
I need
Oh, yeah.
What did you bounce back to your hand?
No, that one I dropped into my lap.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I
Okay.
played the Sulfur Falls for turn, just the red blue buddy.
Yeah,
link.
gotcha.
Cadaver
Let's.
Interesting.
Yeah, no cadaverous bloom cheats here. I'm wearing short sleeves, can't hide any cards.
He said conspicuously.
Yeah, no. And yes, I did play Tron, but I didn't fingernail my sleeves to know where my Tron lands were. That's how you have to get the cards in, but I didn't poke them with my fingernails to mark them, so.
That's something people did?
That's something a
It's wild.
Hall of Fame Magic player did.
That's hilarious.
Like 2 years ago.
Wow.
They got kicked
Oh,
out because
I
all
guess
of their
20 years
Tron
ago.
lands-
That makes
all their-
sense.
all their Tron lands were marked, and it with like what appeared to be like a fingernail marking on the corner, so they knew what each
Yeah.
land that they were gonna get.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's fucking
Alright.
wild.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play Narset of the Ancient Ways.
Is that rebound, Narset?
No. This is +1, gain 2 life, make one of Jeskai colored mana, spend it on non-creature spells. -2, draw a card, discard a card. Essentially fling something for the mana cost of the card that I discard. And then -6 for the ultimate. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I have an emblem that deals 2 damage to any target.
Interesting.
Nice.
And then I will
I doubt on that. I
find
haven't seen it
a
before.
dice that hopefully shows up well on camera. Yep, good enough, I think. I'll uptick it to 5. gain 2 life, gain a mana, and then I will cast possibly one of the saddest Valakut Awakening of all time.
For what?
To draw 2 cards with the 1 card I'm putting back.
Hey, it's a divination. But it's also it's a 3-man. It's a flashback faithless looting.
Yeah.
That's what you did, but you didn't.
Okay, that makes me feel better. I'll take flashback faithlessly instead of divination.
Well, it is a flashback faithless looting because Valakut Exploration's a MDFC, so that's half a card. So flashing back faithless is half a card. So doing that, you used half a card. Congratulations.
All right.
Yippee.
Then I didn't draw anything that cost 0 mana, so go ahead.
Yeah,
Cool. Upkeep and draw. Let's see what we get. Oh, that's a card.
And as a responsible Magic player, I do own every emblem that this deck makes.
Whoa.
I made sure to get them because I was like, I don't want to potentially have to draw the one that I don't own on a infinite token every.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna pay 5 total right on top, and we're gonna play Brash Taunted.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And that's it.
Stuffy doll.
I'm just gonna pass turn. Yeah, pass turn.
Untap, upkeep, then draw for my turn.
Right, we have a 1-mana Blasphemous Act online.
I'm gonna pay 1 because of Danitha for this card called Robe of Stars.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Shroud one, I think. Right. Oh no, that's okay, interesting. Huh. Okay. Maybe you be swinging over here, Talk. Wink, nudge, nudge.
Because if I attack over at Morgan, they're just going to.
You can't do anything. Either I block with Acidic Slime or I ith you.
Yeah. I could attack everybody.
Get
and
it.
Get in on. Hang on. That actually works. Hold on.
Hey,
Hold on.
if you got it.
Hold. Pause.
If this goes this way, Taunters does that do anything though? No, it does precisely nothing. But I do need to get. Actually, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna attack Morgan with a Frodo, and that's gonna trigger, and Robe of Stars is gonna attach to it.
Alright, I'll ith it.
There we go. I'm gonna end my turn. Thanks.
Alright.
Thanks for saving me a man on the equip cost.
No problem.
This is A-tier gaming we got going on right
Hey.
now. This is great.
Amazing magic, cunning magic play.
Hey, when you only get 3 lands, you gotta maximize every ounce of mana.
Yeah, it couldn't be me. I've cast Rampant Growth like 4 times now.
I'm min-maxing over here.
Anyways, here's Rampant Growth.
Okay.
Anyways, here's Wonderwall.
I'm gonna go get a basic, and then I'm gonna put it into play, and then I'm gonna... Oh. And you'd never believe it, I'm gonna do it again.
That's why it would work.
I know. I'm drowning in value.
You know, people always talk about New Capenna having cards that are much better and everybody just forgot about, or insert regular Magic set here. I would like to also submit to the council once again that the Warhammer 40k set has some of the most slept on cards known to humankind.
Yeah. They are
Exhibit A, Rampant Growth Jackal.
I'm gonna play Clifftop Lookout. When this enters, I'm gonna flip some cards. Oh, I would have loved an Atali. I get an Urza's Cave
Hell yeah.
into play.
Bruh. Wait a minute.
That was harmless offering. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Are you figuring it out yet? Do you know how I
I-
win?
In the past,
Yeah.
I have heard of whatever shenanigans you're doing before. I don't remember how it works, and I'm just giddy to find out.
I'm here for it.
All right. I'm going to swing Adelan Jackal over at Gallows, I think.
I'm sure about that.
I'm sure about that.
Oh, right. You have a stuffy doll.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it's trample.
Yeah.
yeah.
You'll get part of it through.
Um,
You'll get the trigger.
time for me to Google what Brash Taunter does exactly, because I remember it
here you
being.
Brass Taunter has an indestructible, and whenever he's dealt damage, I could deal as much damage to target opponents.
And it
And I can pay
fights.
2 in the red
Yeah.
to have it fights. So it's up to you. I won't stop you.
Well, you can give it 1 axe, or you can give it a Mjolnir. I'm not that.
This is the axe.
I'm not that
Your-
worried.
Your creature survived.
Here, have a 5/5.
Cool. I will block it with Brass Taunter. So here's the
Okay.
question: If I
There's
block
1 damage.
you, so
Wait.
do you not take the 5?
There's
That's-
5 damage. I can't
Yeah.
swing this at you. It's not 1 damage.
I was gonna say it's 5.
I have to swing it elsewhere. Darn.
Well, there's only one person, unfortunately.
Uh.
Actually, how about this? If you sling it at me, I'll send the damage somewhere else.
Well, we can't hit Nick, so.
I can do damage to Nick though.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that's-
brash taunter damage can
Brash
smoke
taunter.
me in the face. So
Yeah, it's target opponent, so it doesn't matter who.
Yeah.
I'd do it. I'd take that.
Oh.
Then again, I'm your opponent.
I have no logical recourse to say I shouldn't take the 5 damage here.
You know,
It's just
Let's
so
come up with-
scary.
This
I
is
could,
all-
promise
I
you,
could
it's
lose
going
my
this way.
guys. All right,
all sound logical play.
Play like a standard player, not a commander player.
play like a standard player. Okay, play like a standard player. I'm gonna make my things bigger. This is now a 7-7. This is now an 8-8. It's really big.
Yeah.
And
see,
then
standard player.
I'm gonna swing it at Gabe because I don't understand what's happening elsewhere.
It's got trample.
It's got trample and haste,
And
and it's huge.
will block it with Danitha, and then give it protection from
Red.
Red.
Probably ready to do that. Yeah.
Red.
Okay, Danitha's gonna live, but you are still taking damage.
Okay, so I don't.
You take 6, but you would gain 2, so you take 4 total.
Quattro.
Yeah.
Uno,
Quattro.
you can
And
watch-
I'm gonna rampant
you
growth
can ramp it,
again,
Danny.
forever.
Put that land.
Oh, yeah.
Put that land into play.
I'm glad I didn't
Yeah.
play V1 formats when I had to worry about things like what happens when I attack into an opponent's true name nemesis.
I think it's more fun that way sometimes. The chaos of it is what makes it more interesting sometimes.
I'm all for chaos. I just don't like learning.
Mic off.
Fair.
And
I don't
then
mind it, but protection.
I'm going to play a land for turn,
Respectable.
and
Nice.
I'm going to have a quick look at my deck list. Yeah, I think that's worth it. I'm gonna use my birthing pod, and let's say these 2 mana,
Mic on.
and I'm gonna sack this hamster and go get a 1-drop out of my deck.
Show me
Uh,
Dryad Arbor.
What's your bets? There's a Gruul 1-drop that I'm gonna get. What does everyone think I'm getting?
A Gruul 1-drop?
Red or green?
Oh, okay. I was like,
I have no.
I think there are Gruul 1-drops out there. I think there's 1-drops with hybrid mana.
Not well in the coddle.
I can't think of a Gruul one. I can think of a Selesnya one in Dryad Militant, and then
Here's a Spore Frog. I'm terrified.
Oh, Spore Frog, yeah.
Spore Frog.
I am incredibly terrified of what's happening on the board right now.
I love Spore Frog.
I mean, you'll be fine, probably.
Smart play.
Um,
Spore Frog, Mazavith, the sick ass Mystery Booster 2 Rishid import.
yeah, my girlfriend got me this. It was nice.
I love Mystery Booster 2. I love the frame. I'm all for it.
And then I think I'm just going to. Nah, I'm not gonna just pass. I gotta do things.
Got a lot of mana up still.
I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a whole bunch of mana.
About to have a whole lot more too. Come your end step.
I am just going to pass. I am terrified. However, this Itlamok will flip.
Flip Lamont.
I now have all the mana in the fucking world. And 2 cards to use it.
This card's sick.
That's disgustingly hilarious.
Oh my god. Alright, tap my Azorius Chancery to play Azorius Signet, Flavor Win.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I think you mean the Sandgear Vampire, actually, according to Potable.
Interesting, spell table. Spell table might be drunk. I don't know. Then I'm going to crack one of these clues to draw a card.
Planes.
Ooh, the hits keep on coming.
Signed art card. Soul Devi. What was that? Soul Devi?
Hoomst. Does anyone have flyers or reach creatures?
I have a reach 1/2.
Oh yeah, that frog has reach.
Nothing at the moment.
I will send 2 in the air at Gallows.
In response, I just smack in the face.
Alright. And then I will uptick Narset to 6 to gain 2 life, and I will let the mana fizzle. And that shall be it.
Alright, in that case, I'm gonna actually on your end step, I'm gonna tap Brad Squire and equip a axe to Brad's counter. Alright, now up to you. Let's see what survey gives me. Oh, survey bitch. Can't do that. It doesn't help the current situation. I'm going to play Opal Palace for turn. And I'm going to pay 3 mana. Colors don't matter. For Quietest Spike.
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
That was in
Cook-
this deck
I'm
for a long
scared.
time.
wait a second. I'm not scared. I'm already at 18.
Hey,
Do your worst.
Touch, and if it connects to your face, it takes half your life, apparently. And that's my turn. That's it. That's all I'm doing. That's
Innocuous.
yeah,
Gallows is playing cards that I haven't seen played in a solid 5+ years. Between that, the Vivid Land, the Opal
A
Palace.
4th land?
So I will say, playing equipment, I pull out a lot of old cards for sure. So
Wow, a 4th land.
A Quattroith land.
That must be huge for you.
Gaming.
I'm gonna play a Pearl Medallion.
That's basically a land.
It's basically a land. Now my instant or my auras that are white and equipments that are white cost 1 or 2 less.
no, right. Interesting.
Put this up, actually up here.
It's a totally unique thought no one in Commander's ever had before. I think green's really good at getting lands out compared to other colors. I don't know about anybody else.
I have hit people with this like 5 times now.
Yeah. It's been on board for a minute now.
It has.
Acidic Slime's a 2/2, right?
With Death Touch.
Yeah, but my stuff has first strike.
Whoa. That's pretty true.
That is very true. You also have Spore Frogs, though.
I have Spore Frog and Amazivith.
Yes.
I'm very turtled up.
Nah.
Morgan, what rampant growth art is that?
This
Lord of the Rings
is
game, isn't it?
the Lord of the Rings store promo.
Oh shit.
That's the party tree.
Oh, that was a.
I was like, I've never
Oh.
seen that.
It was
art
a store promo. I got given it
Oh.
for playing at a store.
Nice.
Dark
I won't say I do
Ages.
love my.
Just
Yo.
opening up my card
Wanna deal
sphere
some
to
damage
see
to
if
me?
people have those online.
I can. You might not like me though.
What?
I mean, I could do it, but you might not like me afterwards. So.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I could attack you with Frodo, and then you can deal the damage to him.
How big is Frodo?
It would be 4 damage.
How much health does he have?
He doesn't take combat damage. As long as your turn prevent all combat damage or all damage that would be dealt to him.
Oh yeah, sure, that's fine.
All right, so yeah, you're gonna take 4.
When you move to combat, I would like to use my Rashadin port to tap one of your lands.
Mines or Gates?
I don't know, pick one. I just want you to be scared now that you don't have your robe of stars.
Oh, yeah, escape then.
It's me then.
How large is said Frodo Baggins? How much am I looking at taking?
4.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because I'm blocking it, and then yeah.
Yeah.
I
would have to tap. Do I? That literally kind of. You know what? I will. Or this is before I go to combat, or after combat's been declared.
I think it's you, Morgan.
Morgan.
Hi, what did I miss?
This is before combat's been declared, or after combat?
Yeah.
Before, so he's technically not tapped. And you're using what?
Rashadin Port.
Rashadin Port. Oh yeah, because
Rashadin port.
So lame. Yeah, I guess that happens. So then I won't go.
Yippee!
I won't attack, but what I will do is second main. I will play out a Leon and Shikari.
I like that card.
Nick.
Which is discounted by 1 from Pearl Medallion. And then I will pass the turn.
All right, me and my 1 trillion mana will untap.
Yes, having to pick on the guy with 4 mana.
Yeah. Rashadin port is fun when you get to make people scared.
Define fun.
Just green things.
Honestly, no greater joy than watching people get scared when I port their like second blue source.
They stare at counterspell in their hand and cry.
Yeah. I'm gonna contemplate what I can do here. And then probably decide that I can't do anything. I'm gonna play the Sorrow's Path.
I was just gonna say
Whatever-
you can go get Sorrow's Path, but it looks like that's not necessary.
I have a Sorrow's Path.
Well, is the game afoot?
The game is unfortunately not afoot. I have some untutorable cards that I need. So I'm going to I guess start out by casting Scape Shift. This taps for 5, so I guess I shouldn't use that, and I should just use some lands that I'm about to sacrifice. I'm going to sacrifice, let's say, 4 lands. And I'm going to go get some lands out of my deck.
I've never seen a more reserved scape shift in all my years.
I run mostly basics. So it doesn't actually do much if I go get a bunch of them. How many cool lands do I still have in my deck?
I'm just traumatized by people being like, escape shift, you die? Alright.
Gosh, yeah.
It's true, I was at 17 life.
I guess I will scape shift for 5, and I'll float a mana. Here is my pile of colorless lands. I'm gonna get a Ghost Quarter. This one stops people from strip mining me. I'm gonna get a Forbidden Orchard. This is a land that taps to give my opponent a spirit.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get a land that can give my creatures haste. A land that can exile graveyards. And a land that can draw cards. Look at me and my utility.
You are hashtag blessed by the city.
Yeah, I am definitely hashtag blessed by the city. Then I'm gonna contemplate my actions. Well, I might as well keep rampant growthing. Yeah. I mean, rampant growth is like the best thing you can cast in the whole game. And these are gonna enter tapped. Birthing pod makes things so difficult. I can get a 1, I can get a 2, I can get a 4, I can get a 6.
I like birthing pod in decks that just like don't use it to necessarily like birthing pod chain. It's just like, alright.
I'm literally just using it for value because it's fun.
No, I have it. I put it in one of my decks. There's no birthing pod chain. I don't have a way to like untap it. I have no creatures that enter and do it. It's just like, all right, can I just pitch a creature that I'm not using? Also, it's a deck that runs Protean Hulk, so any way to sacrifice a Protean Hulk is pretty good in my
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I have 1 trillion mana. I might as well use it. Definitely don't tap this. This kills me if I tap it. I'm gonna tap for 3 and play the other half of Handwear Battlements. So I could meld. I could meld. Does it require tapping?
Yeah, it does.
It requires tapping. Life is cruel. And then I'm going to tap this, sacrifice my Handwear Garrison. Yeah, didn't last long. And go get Enduring Courage.
Nice.
This is a 4-drop. It gives all my stuff haste.
Huh. That's problematic.
And then I'm going to incredibly difficult decision here. I don't know what's correct to remove.
Are you using mana or life for the birthing pod? This one.
Oh.
Go around.
I think I tapped 1 extra. Yeah. I do not have any issues on the mana front, so let's just tap 3, and that way I'm sure. Yeah. I'm gonna throw my Enduring Courage at Giver of Runes.
Okay. In response, I'm going to give Danitha protection from red until end of turn.
Alright. It becomes an enchantment.
Yep.
And then I'm going to... Yeah, I'm gonna pass.
Alright.
Commander battle.
I'm going to populate, I think, the end stuff with Keith. And
All
give me a
right.
servo. Oh, in that. Untap. Draw. Play a mountain. Let's draw a card with Narset. And I will choose not to throw any of my cards. So nothing will get damage dealt to it.
That was a May. Interesting.
Yeah. This was during the whole fire design period, so they were getting real loose with the, the rules and regulations.
While you're taking your turn, I think I'm just gonna crack my Urza's Cave for like anything.
Good for it.
Oh yeah,
Heck thinning.
You may discard a card. That's hilarious.
Then I'm gonna do something funky. I'm gonna Chaos Warp one of my own servos.
Oh,
Because
that could be very funny.
my hand is very anemic and very bad. Or at least not necessarily bad, but not very proactive. So let's see what we get. We get a a non-permanent, so it stays at the top. It's it's evacuation.
Well, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
All right.
So, creatures tread carefully. And then I have nothing else to do with the cards currently in my hand, so I will
All
pass.
right. On your end step, I'm going to tap Branch Wire. I'm going to equip Red Hunter with the Quiet Spark. Then I'm also going to pay the 3 mana and tap Brash Hunter. I'm going to have it fight your Rapid Growth over there, Morgan.
My what?
The motorcycle looking thing.
Oh,
Motorcycle.
Yeah,
Yes.
stand him up here. Yeah. Cool. All right. And the damage. How big was it again?
It's an 8/8.
The 8 damage is going your way, Nick.
Ow.
All right. Cool. And I will
For your sins, in your upkeep, I'm going to tap your command tower. Or what is that? Is it a gate?
Opal.
Which Opal Palace?
Yeah, I'm going to tap that.
Oh, okay.
One less mana for you.
Hey, I'm cool with that. Cause I have to pull another one, motherfucker.
Oh.
So here's what we're going to do. Not that it matters right now, but it will be.
Oh, evacuation isn't instant, just for everyone's knowledge, because not a lot of people
Got
have
it.
that card. So.
Is it? I don't know.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
5 mana, 3 and 2 blue.
Let's see.
I don't have chaos, or I don't have Cyclonic Rift deck because that card, on a personal level, bores me. I don't care if other people play it. I don't know. I don't vibe with it that much anymore.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Understandable.
Authorize a lot more lately.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna pay a white and a red. I'm gonna play Reckless Fireweaver. Whenever artifact enters under my control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent.
That's pretty
And,
scary.
I'm gonna pass my turn. That's it. That's all I'm doing. Nothing crazy.
Untap.
I bet no one knows that that's Shivam's favorite card.
He has so many.
It's a great card. It's a great card. It's an amazing card, actually.
It is such a good card.
And it has a healthy body, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's like a 1/3, right, or something.
Yeah, it's a 1/3. I was hoping to pull my other card, but I'm not finding it yet. That's okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
Decisions must be made.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to start with is Welcoming Vampire for 2.
Good one.
Okay. No, I was going to say the prototype.
Cool, very good.
I think that's all I'm going to do to hold up my phasing out on my commander. I have a feeling I may need that.
All right. In my upkeep, I'm going to use my Rashad import to tap down one of your lands.
Me?
Yeah.
In response, I'm going to float 2 mana and phase out my Frodo.
Well, I had fun. I'm going to tap my Birthing Pod. Paying 2 from somewhere. I guess I'll fetch,
From the
and then I'll
hold on.
pay
Is
2.
Is that a $20 wooded footlands?
It's a $20.07
Is it
wooded foothills.
What?
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that
I
the
was
7 cents was so interesting that I might as well keep it.
Yeah,
Just
that's
the price sticker on for the 7 cents.
7 cents, like,
that's hilarious.
it's incredibly strange.
That is a
I
very
once
strange
I got a hollow
Yeah, that is
fountain
weird.
for
Yeah.
$1 before because the shop owner sold it to me. He goes, "This recently got ran over by a desk chair." They're like, it's sleeve playable, but it may rip in half sometime soon. I'm like, I'm like, $1? They're like, yeah. I'm like, I will give you $1. Yes, absolutely.
Kinda makes
All right, now, for content. Oh, right. I'm gonna sacrifice this Clifftop Lookout and go grab Argothian Elder, and then I am going to make a content play.
You're gonna try and win the game.
Uh-oh.
No, God, if my combos won the game,
When has winning the game ever been good for content?
imagine. Could not be
It's
me.
good for when
It
you got
depends
up
how
at
you
4
do
in
it.
the morning and couldn't fall back asleep.
Alright, fair.
Ooh, got it.
I'm going to get this Argothian Elder. It has untap 2 target lands. It also has haste. And it's a 4/2 because of my puppy dog. Incredibly powerful magic.
Fire puppy
Interesting.
does work.
Interesting.
I am then going to generously offer you, Gabe, this Sorrow's Path. That's right. Go get some form of token to represent it,
Well,
because I'm giving you the best card ever printed.
hold on. Where did I put it? 'Cause they gave. There it is.
What card is that, Morgan?
Friend of the
Gabe's like, let me go find my Sorrow's Path.
friend of the channel, ETB, also my playmat giver. Potentially soon partners, potentially soon something more. But, we're good friends with the owner. Gave me these wonderful dry erase tokens featuring the Enters the Battlefield logo and the
Wow.
entersthebattlefield.ca website. And if you order a dinosaur token from entersthebattlefield.ca, you will get, any dinosaur, you'll get a dinosaur sticker that I made with my logo on it.
Oh yeah, I saw those earlier. They're pretty nice looking.
They are very,
Neat.
very. Yeah, I ran into somebody. Sorrow's made. Yeah, no, that's not Sorrow's made. It's Sorrow's Path.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna write bad in the rules text. Is that okay?
Got it. It has a lot of words. They won't come up.
Bad.
And then
Bad.
I'm going to.
It also doesn't
It is
have
untapped.
mana.
I cannot tap it because it reads, whenever this becomes tapped, deal 2 damage to yourself and also every creature you control. Doesn't tap for mana, just taps for board wipe yourself.
But you're gonna tap it for him. I see.
Can you
Okay.
make it a forest?
I'm gonna go to combat, and I'm gonna swing at you, Gabe, with this lovely little elder here. I'm then going to attempt to untap it with my Maze of Ith. You got a kill spell?
I have no mana.
Whoa. Fantastic! I'm gonna untap this Argothian Elder, and I'm gonna move all of my other stuff to the side so we can understand what's happening here.
Yeah, you're gonna use the Sorrow's Path.
I'm gonna tap this to untap Maze of Ith and any other land. And then I'm gonna tap Maze of Ith to untap this. And tap it to untap Maze of Ith and any other land. I'm gonna untap every land I control and give myself infinite mana during the combat step.
And
I'm then going to very gently use my Rashad Port to tap your Sorrow's Path. I'm then going to use Maze of Ith on my Argothian Elder and tap Argothian Elder to untap Maze of Ith and your Sorrow's Path.
Yep.
So
Tap
now,
it.
wait, I will ask a question. Do you want to die this way, Gabe?
Not
I
particularly.
can prevent this. Okay.
You want to help me out?
Sure, I will help you out.
Help
I'll
help
pay
a
the
Voltar
3.
out.
I will branch taunter your elder.
Horrifying.
And
I can't believe this has happened.
I can't just kill the man like that. Oh, my.
What would you like to
Oh, I own
respond
show.
to? So there are 3 bits you can respond to. You can respond to Maze of Ith targeting Argothian Elder. You can respond to Argothian Elder targeting lands. Or you can respond to my Rashad Port.
You can respond before moving
I will-
to combat even.
Oh!
Yeah, I was going to
Real.
go that far back actually. That way we avoid the whole situation.
Alright. And for your sins, I'm gonna blow up your lands. But my Argothian Elder will die.
Yes, and the 2 damage can go towards as for payment. Gabe take 2 damage.
I'll take it. I'll take 2 damage or no 4 damage.
Yes, sir. Just 2.
No.
Oh, no,
buff
sorry,
from
it's 3.
the haste.
It's 3. That's it.
No,
Yeah,
it
do that.
gets buffed as well from the haste, so it's 4 damage, right?
Yeah, it's 4 damage.
Yeah.
Was it 4? Okay, yeah, 4. Okay, yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna... Decisions.
I'm sure you have ways to have the combo happen again. Just
Yeah.
I don't want to make down too early.
I'm going to minus Minskin Boo and throw this 3/1 Boo token at your Reckless Fireweaver.
Okay.
Goodbye, Boo. Goodbye,
So be
Minsk.
it.
I'll draw 3.
Cool.
Shucks. Well, I had a great time, and there's still a Sorrow's Path on the field, so I'm happy about that. And I've drawn a whole bunch of cards. I'm going to replay Minskin Boo. I got a lot of mana. Surely I got 1, 2,
By the way, I'm gonna turn that into a highlight.
3, 4, 5.
That'd be a good highlight.
No.
Almost dying to Rashad or to fucking
That
Sorrow's
was
Path.
so great.
That's great.
Oh,
You're gonna die to Sorrow's Path. Don't
It's
think
still gonna
you
happen
escaped it.
I literally, as this was happening, was typing this into Discord like, oh my god, I just watched somebody donate a Sorrow's Path of the Harmless Offering. Oh my god, they just killed
I'm gonna
somebody
kill you.
with
I
mace,
don't
and
think
I'm
it's not
being
gonna
held
happen.
there. And then I was like, wait, false alarm, it got fizzled.
Hey, look, it can still happen. I'm just
It could still
delaying
happen.
inevitable.
I'm still
Yeah.
I'm still in extreme danger.
If
Um.
that brash taunter ever goes away, who knows?
Yeah,
not
that
very
Brash
powerful there.
Taunter is a pretty good card.
Yeah.
Um.
Well, I mean, the combination of this card, sure, but not by itself. Winky face.
I'm gonna play a land for turn. I have enough of those at this point, to be honest.
I'd ask you for one, but you already gave me one, and it wasn't good.
I did give you one. You want to see what it does?
It's
I'm gonna-
sad.
I'm gonna tap Rashad Import to tap your Sorrow's Path once. 2 damage to every creature you control, and also you. And then I'm going to play a double strike creature.
I think you need to like, keep a tracking sheet of how many creatures you kill with your sorrows of your opponents that die.
No, way easier than that. I get every single person who has been murdered by this card to sign
Oh,
it.
to sign, yeah, I
Okay,
love
that's
when
pretty
you
dope,
do
actually.
that.
I'm over here.
You will have to, I guess, send me your signature over the internet, and
Yeah,
I will
yeah.
forge it for you.
Eat signature through Adobe. Oh.
Oh, actually, no, one better. Print out a copy of his icon, whatever, for his dinosaur, and just put it inside the sleeve.
Or I'll just send you. My friends actually live out in Alberta, and I'm sending them some stickers. I'll send you a sticker. I'll get them done.
Yeah. All right.
Or I
My
just
camera
email
has decided it's incredibly unfocused. Can we focus, please? Come on. Huh?
Yeah,
Hey, there we
There
go.
you go.
Anyways, that's all I can do with my turn, so I'm gonna uptick my new Minskin pass.
I'm gonna, on your end step, crack 2 clues and draw the card everybody knows about and a mystery card.
Oh my god, what could it be?
I'll show you because I'm gonna play it and then I'll untap upkeep draw.
It's an evacuation.
Well, that yeah,
No
it's
way.
also Max. It's also Max Amber with an A.
Whoa!
What?
Steve
Not Mox
Bellion.
Ember with an I? That's crazy.
That's gonna
No.
be so awesome when you have a dragon.
If anyone has problems, take it up with Steve. All right, take it up with Steve. Actually, don't take up anything with Steve. He gave everybody at Chicago free artist proofs.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool.
It was
Honestly-
just evolving. I say this. This is not to be mean to Steve. Steve Belladin, if you're watching, FYI. It was just of Evolving Wilds, but I didn't know it was an artist proof till I saw somebody post about it because I just didn't take it out of the sleeve because I was already gonna put it in a sleeve and put it in a binder, and I was like, oh cool, free signed card, awesome. Turns out free signed artist proof. I was like, oh
Jesus Christ, yeah.
dang.
That's
I was like,
nice
let's
one,
go,
dude.
Steve.
That's a nice gesture.
All right.
Right.
I'm gonna play this Meticulous Archive and Surveil.
Whoa. Value.
That's a land going into my graveyard.
Oh.
I am going to draw another card with Narset. Okay. Enough with the lands. It is enough slices. I'm gonna crack a clue. Enough with the mana rocks.
You've got as much mana as I do.
I'll
Wow.
play a mana rock.
That's crazy work.
I'll crack another clue. Oh my.
Is it another one?
It may be another mana rock. For those
Exciting.
keeping track, I have drawn 2 mana rocks, 2 lands, and surveilled a land away across this past little bit here.
This might sound crazy, but you might have a lot of mana rocks in that deck, my good guy.
Look, this deck is mana hungry. It's eating the mana, but it's not feeding it to anybody right now. So
Mana pop rocks, maybe?
we have some issues. So I will pass with my 6-card hand of 3 cards that don't do anything.
On your
Exciting.
end step, I'm gonna tap Brass Wire and I'm gonna put a second X onto Brass Thunder.
I'm terrified.
God.
He's only getting a little bigger. And upkeep and draw. That's quite out one. Damn it.
Rarely are they ever.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. A whole lot of nothing. Pass me.
No. I'm gonna.
I'm not playing anything.
I'm gonna upkeep And my Frodo Bagginses is going to rephase back in. I'm gonna draw.
Welcome back, Frodo.
Welcome back,
lives.
Mr. Frodo.
Mr. Frodo. Well, actually, it's only 2, right? Yeah, it's only 2. Archaeomancer's map.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get 2
We
basic
ramping?
lands. 1, 2. I'm gonna put one into my hand and the other one directly into play. On the Sorrow's Path untaps.
Want to tap it? Any interest?
I don't have any way to tap it, funnily enough.
You can tap it with your hands.
Well, you don't. You know what
I can't believe we might have found the only green deck that like actively doesn't want to run Yavimaya.
No, Yavimaya would be incredibly bad for me.
Although
No, it's actually good because
it actually because it would
Yeah.
probably just incentivize people to accidentally shock
Incentivizes
themselves
people
in the
to
face.
use it.
But
If I was running Yavimaya, I wouldn't be running Sorrow's Path in the first place. There is a land called City of Brass that would do the
Oh,
exact same thing.
yeah,
Interesting. Good.
It's a land that taps for all 5 colors, but every time you tap it, you take a damage.
Oh, okay.
So
it's because it's old and worded. The damage is actually a trigger, so you'll die before you get any of the mana.
yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. So wait, what if I give it?
Or no, you get the mana.
You
but
can
the
get the
stuff doesn't
mana, yeah.
Stack. So like if you somehow are able to keep yourself alive at instant speed, but if not, you just watch a moto stack tick down, you die.
What if I
Mhm.
turn it into a creature and give it life steal? How would that work?
Mm.
I'm not a judge, and that sounds like a level.
Pass your turn with 1 trillion mana up.
With 3
That's
mana.
messed up.
You have 1 trillion mana. Don't talk to me about trillions of mana.
I'm going to.
Mana. As in
No,
3.
I have
Tough.
try mana because I
Difficult
have a
decision.
See,
You know, like
Let me know.
I'm going to not throw my boo. I'm going to birthing pod my boo. I'm missing out on 4 cards by doing this. But that's okay.
well, I didn't guess Spore Frog the first time, so I'm equally.
All right,
What,
what do you think it is now? A green 1-drop.
Arbor Elf.
Hey, we got one of those in the deck.
I was gonna say Loaming Shaman, but that's too many mana.
I'm gonna get Sylvan Safekeeper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I have 1 trillion lands. All my creatures have Shroud now.
Effectively,
Oh.
yeah.
I'm not getting fought again.
yeah.
And now, I would like to try this again. I'm gonna play Layweaver. It's a creature.
Oh, yeah.
Tap. Untap 2 target lands. You might have seen this last turn before it got horribly murdered.
Hey, can you target
It
me
was-
so I can shuffle?
You can shuffle.
Sick.
Have fun.
Thank you.
I'll tap my Itlamok for it, I guess. And then, I'm gonna go to combat. Oh yeah. It's crazy. I'm gonna swing at Gabe. With my Layweavers. We're gonna move everything else off to the side. So we understand what's happening. I have a Sylvan Safekeeper to stop Gallows from fighting my lesbian.
I mean, there are ways.
That would be messed up. You
I
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You got 13 removal spells in your hand?
mean, you don't have to destroy the whole combo. Just enough to, Counter.
I'm going to tap
You have Shroud.
Maze of Ith to untap. Sylvan Safekeeper says, sacrifice a land. Target creature you control gains Shroud until end of turn.
See, that's why. See, when you say it like that, then it makes sense. When you say all my creatures have Shroud, then I think, hey, this is giving all my creatures
That's
Shroud.
pretty true. All right, I'm
Now I
going
just take
to
people at face value on
attempt
their cards.
to start the loop. How we feeling?
Do you save yourself, Gabe? Good luck, bud.
I got a.
So if you do target it with the Brash Taunter, you won't get rid of it, so the problem is still there, but you will stop the loop.
Yeah, you'll stop Gabe from dying for 1 turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because once it gets Shroud, it can't get Maze of It, but it doesn't go away. So it's kind of like
Yeah, it's like
6 of one, half a dozen of another. How much do you personally want Gabe to stay alive?
If you
Because-
let me survive to my next turn, I have the answers.
They are in your hands.
They're in my hands.
All right. Gabe said he can save himself next turn, so you know what? Sure. We'll brass Taunter one more time before the loop starts.
All right. I will give my Lay Weaver Shroud. And then I think I'm going to go get Bane of Progress. I have had enough of these fucking artifact decks.
Hey, it's either this or
Land into play
Megatron.
before you do. Just put a land into play before you do, so I get my 1 trigger off my Archaeomancer's map.
Fair enough.
Come on, you've bullied me all game. You can give me this one thing.
All right, let me peep for a second.
Oh, I'm gonna send 2 damage away, Nick. By the way, from the brass Taunter.
It doesn't fight, so there's no damage to send.
I was gonna know if I. Sorry.
Yeah.
About that.
But I like where your head's at.
You know, spreading off a little bit. That's all.
Is that relevant? Yeah. And I have enough mana to do it? I do. Okay. Yeah.
I'm just gonna.
I don't need my deck for this one. I will just do it normal style. I'm gonna tap for 5. Some amount of mana. I got a whole bunch of it. That'll do. I'm gonna play O'Hare Chasm, Deepest Growth.
I can't see it. The ring light. So
Blah blah blah. The ring light.
thank you.
Here it is. It's got words. Can it focus, please? Oh.
You got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to read it. I'm about to throw Orgasm at this invasion of Ergamon over here.
Hey yo.
Nice.
Oh yeah, not a guy's on the table still. Shit.
It's on the table still. When Traga Cliff Charger enters the battlefield, I'm gonna discard this Sundering Eruption and go get Invasion of Ikoria.
I have a response. I'm gonna Keith to proliferate my Narset and sack my last clue to draw a card. Also,
Got it.
I think that O'Hare is actually gonna give Gabe what he wants and put a land on the battlefield. Because aren't those all the ones that when they die they come back as a
No.
land?
Yes,
Oh?
it does. Return
Yeah.
taps as
Oh, it
under-
does.
Yep. Haha.
Yeah.
I should have played another creature.
Value
Yes.
off my Archaeomancer's map.
Like as long as Archaeomancer's map doesn't specifically say play, I think you get all these triggers.
Enters the
Or
battlefield.
there you go. You get the
Darn. I'm gonna get Invasion of Ikoria.
You tell me you didn't want another tap land there? You know? You
No,
don't have enough.
I know you have an evacuation, so I'm not all that worried.
I do.
I'm assuming that's happening soon.
Well,
So I'm gonna get this invasion,
I don't know.
and I'm gonna cast this invasion and go get Bane of Progress.
Oh. Dude, this is going.
I am sick of dying to the fucking fight creature.
I'm sick of these motherfucking artifacts on this.
To be fair,
Plane.
the weapons have made a difference. They're just there at this point.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This taps for 7. I need 8 mana, so that'll do. I'm gonna go get Bane of Progress and blow up all artifacts and enchantments.
I will have a response to that.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not saving any of my stuff, so I'm good to put these in the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way.
In response,
All right, my board is getting a little bit a little bit rough at this point.
Board's thick.
And then
Um,
Gallows, you've been good to me. So our temple's under attack.
Which one is that?
Draw 2 cards with me.
Oh, okay.
You got 4 artifacts and enchantments from me.
4,
You get 2 off.
Mm-hmm.
2.
You got 5 off me.
How many token axes?
Yeah, 5 total. It's 5 total.
5 total. All right, 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 2. That's 16. What? 4 plus 5 plus... That's 14. Math. It's incredibly late.
You were right the first time. I just don't think of the way you're gonna want to know that you're right.
Oh,
So it kills your birthing pot and your
yeah. That I was mathing with that in
okay.
mind.
How has no one nicknamed that card a hot dog yet? What? I just thought about that. Unless
There
I'm-
are hot dogs in Magic already.
Yeah, but that's a red
Infinity
dog.
exists.
That's on fire. That's true. That does exist.
All right, this thing is huge. It's very big. I'm going to clean up my board and pass the turn.
All right.
Lands that tap for things. Lands that
Probably less
Don't.
mad that I drew lands and Anorax. Those last
I just had a
couple.
terrible thought. That'll be fun.
this enters tapped.
I'm gonna fetch and go get something that comes in untapped. Just don't know if it'll deal me damage yet. Kinda don't. I'll just get this planes.
Very nice planes.
Thank you. The Dominaria United, just regular. Well, I think these are the regular basics from that set.
Yeah, okay, they are.
Magali does good work. They make some good magical cards. All right. We're gonna play, I think, probably one of the most hated cards in all of the Commander format.
Chromatic Studies.
No,
Okay.
just
Oh,
Chromatic.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Device.
I'm swinging at you next turn.
This
You're
sounds
done,
real.
buddy.
I'm now scared.
You're done, buddy. This Bane of Progress getting shot straight at your face.
Alright. Let's uptick Narset, gain 2 life, get a mana. It's gonna be a red mana, and then 3 more. I'll play Chandra, Torch of Defiance.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Okay.
And then I will uptick the Chandra to 5. Exile top card of my library. It's a Fractured Identity. I do not have 5 mana currently, so I can't play that. So everybody will take 2, and it will sadly go to the exile zone.
Oh, life total's getting precarious.
I now realize that is different art of the card that I have in my deck list, which either means I somehow accidentally have 2 of that card in my deck, or I thought I had a different art, and I will have to check that later. But other than that, I will pass.
Cool. Alright. Well, if you're having fun right now, I could totally do this and it'd be slightly hilarious, but for upkeep and draw. Oh, that's a fun card to pull. I'm gonna use a planes and put a Soul Ring into play because reason.
Well,
Wait, sorry. You didn't see that yet.
got it. I didn't see that yet.
Did not
Yeah,
see that
sorry.
What ring?
I'll tap for 3 total. No, not yet. I'm gonna play Firebrand Archer,
Ah.
and then I use that
Mm.
planes for the Soul Ring. So
A historic card.
This is not a creature, so ain't not creatures.
Ah.
And then on
You get
top of that,
You get a ping trigger.
no, not
Is it
from
not-
Firebrand.
is it not
Firebrand's
each
damage to
opponent?
each opponent? Yeah, it's each opponent. For
Yeah.
Firebrand, I have a crazy idea, and I don't think I'm gonna do it just yet. So I'm gonna pay 2 from the Soul Ring and red and white for 4 total. Then my commander back out.
Yeah.
Everybody gets pinged again, and I get 1 health from that.
Ouch.
And I will. I'm not gonna do that because that's not a good idea. So I think I've been to the plains yet. So, well, I say plains. Windscart Crag. I get 1 health. And I think for the time being, I will pass. Yes, I will pass.
For my turn. I'm gonna draw for my turn. Austere Command for 4 greater, and I'm gonna choose enchantments as the other mode. Doesn't matter. I just want the 1 mode.
Is that one mana value or power? It's
Mana
been a
value.
while.
Yeah, value.
No evacuation?
I only have 4 mana.
Whoa. I'm trying to decide whether I'm okay with this or not.
I gotta take out the Bane of Progress.
Yeah.
Also,
I'll
the
respond
anti-
by, well, I'll start by drawing a card.
The anti-attack bird is now gone as well.
Yeah. You're gonna take a little bit of a hit here.
Oh! Oh, blah, blah, blah.
What's that?
Oh,
Here is Heroic Intervention off the top. However, I've tapped horribly, so, Gabe, you get a 1/1 Spirit.
Oh, hooray! I can block that for all the damage that I'm gonna take and die with.
Yeah.
I'll just use this upside down mana. Actually, no, I won't. I will use Steel City Brad.
Alright.
I have no idea how relevant it will be. It doesn't fly.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
That's probably pretty much.
It's just a 2/2.
For
I'm gonna try again.
I'm gonna start off my Welcoming Vampire for that.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put into play a Buried Ruin.
Alright. Oh, the victory lap. I think every possible issue.
Then yeah. So I also, since I can still do this, screw you because I'm gonna die anyways. I'm playing Colossus Hammer.
I think every possible issue has been sorted.
Are you sure about that?
I
have
have.
an answer.
Oh gosh, what if you have a flash artifact and also 5 more mana. Oh god.
Hey, I've been doing all this with 6 mana, so I mean, it's been fun.
Okay.
Pretty much.
I'm going to go to combat. I'm gonna swing at Gabe with a Lay Weaver. I'm going to attempt to Maze of Ith my Lay Weaver.
How big is Lay Weaver right now?
A 2/2.
Okay. No response.
Oh no.
No response this time.
Ha ha! Your 1/1 can't fight it. I'm gonna tap Lay Weaver to untap Maze of Ith and any other land, making infinite mana. And then
Force me to tap my Sorrow's Path.
going to force you with Rashad Import to tap your Sorrow's Path infinite times.
And then I die.
And then you die.
Just out of curiosity, are any other of your creatures attacking anywhere else?
Nope.
Okay.
I just wanted to do this. I'm content.
I am dead.
Hey, I gave you 2 outs, Gabe. So
I tried to save myself as well, and I got the
the loop-
absolute Stonewall loot friggin' heroic intervention there.
That was
Literal-
fantastic.
For you.
I mean, it didn't matter because I could have tutored for Eternal Witness and done the same thing, but I had a great time doing it. And now I'm gonna think about who I want to throw 18 damage at.
wait, you already declared it. Oh, right, throw it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a fling.
Yeah, you can throw it at me.
I gotta chuck it at something.
Yeah, it's like it was
Not
somewhere, right?
bad.
You could throw it at me, yeah.
Oh gosh, he does have a soul ring. Pretty powerful.
Ah, yes. The one soul ring.
Yeah, I'm gonna chuck it at your face for that soul ring.
Fair. That puts me at 16.
18 damage.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna start tapping my mana for things. I have 6 creatures, which means I can tap this Itlamok for 6 mana. And then I'm gonna tap 2 more and play my commander again. He's back.
I'll respond real quick. I'm
What?
gonna play Experimental Augury. So I get to look at the top 3 cards in my library, put 1 into my hand, the rest on the bottom, and proliferate.
Exciting.
Interesting.
Is Narset gonna ultimate? I'm terrified now.
No, it would either need another proliferation or another. It needs to get to 6. It minus is at 6, so right now it's only at 5. So both my
All right.
planeswalkers are. one
You've
away.
convinced me. I'm going to tap my Lay Weaver to untap Maze of Ith and Itlamok. And then I'm going to tap for 7 and play a Rampaging Baloth. It's got a whole bunch of text, but it literally doesn't matter because I'm just throwing it at Narset.
Okay. Well, I have a second piece of bad news for you. The
Oh,
card
no.
that I found of Experimental Augury is Ripples of Potential.
What does that do?
Proliferate and then phase out permanents
Ooh.
that had a counter put on them.
This is
Ooh.
incredibly unfortunate for me.
Oh, you just got your just desserts there, Morgan.
Oh
Rip
no!
off the top of the heroic intervention. You get right back. The karmic justice. Gotta
There's so much justice, and it's like poetic or something. Oh god! Oh god!
It's like we're at that.
Anyways, I'm gonna announce myself as the problem at the table. Here's a soul ring. Here's a soul ring.
I feel so left out.
Wait a minute.
Oh yeah!
You feel left out. I literally have
I'm
no health.
scary now.
Look at me.
Well-
I'm down here with 0 HP.
Yeah, but like you could just get a soul ring right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, but it
Put it on
would
the
be a
table.
single game action because I'm a dead player.
I'm gonna flip this WUBRGSky, because I want to take other game actions. I don't have to tap any of this. I can just tap my forest. Gosh, my board state is getting pretty bad at this point. I hope someone casts an evacuation soon.
Feels like a trap. I don't know.
Go ahead. Yeah, no, I would love to replay like every single one of these cards. I could have an acidic slime. I could have another battle.
Drawing so many of the same card. Well, I didn't come here to not do it, so yeah, I will. I'll emblem both my girls.
So you get
Here.
7 damage shot.
Okay.
We have Chandra, Torch of Defiance, and Narset of the Ancient Ways. So yeah, anytime I cast a
Any spell
if
we
it's
take
a
5.
non-creature spell, it's gonna be 7 damage that I get to throw around. If it's a creature, it will be 5 damage to throw.
I will respond.
Okay.
I'm going to Arch of Erazka, and I'm going to tap one of your lands.
Do you have a preference?
No,
The Triumph.
Okay.
I think I'm dead. I'm at a perfectly 2 spell shaped life total right now.
Oh yeah, that is 2 non-creature spells does kill you.
And I don't think there's anything I can do about it. But I will draw a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, ramp. All right, that's what I needed.
My cards all say multiple of my cards say the word instant or flash on them, so I think I will just pass.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Kill people on their turn. Kill people on their turn.
That's not good for
That
me.
does sound fun. I can do that.
Then I will upkeep, and I will draw. Okay, well, I guess I'll probably do something before I die some kind of death. So I'm going to play Stone Quarry for turn. And then I'm going to... What's the largest creature on the board right now?
I have a 6/5.
I have nothing.
I believe it'd be the 6/5, considering your other opponent
Yeah.
does not have a board state.
Cool.
I
Here's the
have lands, 1 artifact, and 2 emblems. We're living large over here.
1, 2, 3, 4 total. And I'm going to play Tishar, Ancestor of the Apostle. Everybody take 1, and I gain 1. Flying, whenever you cast a historic spell, return target creature with 3 mana or less from graveyard to battlefield. So, with that being said, I'm going to pay 2. I'm play Swiftfoot Boots. So now everybody takes 2 damage, and I gain 1 life. Well, you take 1 damage twice. And then I'm going to return Reckless Fireweaver. And then on top of that,
Is Tashara on cast, or is it on enter the battlefield for the return?
Tishar is on cast.
Okay, so we'd actually should probably take another damage then, I think, because the
So you take-
Fireweaver-
Yeah, it's when it's
Yeah, the Fireweaver would
Yeah.
see the boots.
Yeah.
Would it? Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
how it worked, but sure. I'll take your word on that one.
Because the cast trigger would happen before your Swiftfoot Boots resolves.
Gotcha. And there's still only 1 large creature on the board. But I get the feeling I'm
Yeah.
probably dead soon anyway. So I'm going to pass turn.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have effects on my upkeep?
Effects on Gallows' end step. I will indeed evacuate
I'll take 7.
Yeah.
and return.
Battery low.
Before
creatures
evacuate
to the
resolves, I'm gonna tap. I'm tap 1 red and 2. I'm gonna have Brash Taunter fight the 6/5.
Yeah.
And then that 6 damage is going towards your face, Morgan.
I'm going to give Oher Kaslam Shroud. We had fun here.
Fair.
Yep.
Fair.
And then
Look at that. We've taken gameplay actions together.
yep. So you will take 7. I will 5 5 damage from the emblem and the 2 from the other emblem.
Then I'm gonna opt. Then I'm gonna brainstorm. And
Then you may proceed with your turn. Oh no. Those cards you might find in a typical blue containing deck. Not this one.
Alright, my upkeep.
No, you're good.
This is fucked up and twisted. You understand that, right?
Battery
Yeah, I
low.
thought you evacuated, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
You haven't. I mean, technically, all
Battery
the creatures are in your
low.
hand, but you have so much mana that you just play everything out again.
Cast your second instant.
Uh,
Do you want me to play this entire
Mic
turn
off.
out?
Battery low.
it's
Charging
unfortunately
battery.
it's a mana rock, but it does
Mic
have
on.
flash. It's misleading signpost,
Alright, I die.
and then Gallows will take 2 from the.
That's fine.
In response to me dying,
All right.
I'm gonna make you take as many gameplay actions as humanly possible. I'm going to Ghost Quarter one of your lands.
Sure.
I'm gonna exile your graveyard.
Sure.
I'm gonna deal 3 damage to your face.
Deal.
Um,
I do get a Ghost Card gives me a basic.
yeah, you get a basic.
All right. Excellent. I have
And then I'm gonna die. And if you have a third relevant card,
no, I don't.
Well.
let's see if you
I am going to pass because I'm dead.
let's see if you get 3 cards to kill me. You probably do, right?
So currently I have 2 creatures.
Gallows, you should have taken 14.
From the
No, they're
Oh, yeah.
they're individual targets off the emblems. So
Oh,
yeah. So we'll draw.
So my still at
Okay,
16,
that
right
is
too.
a non-creature spell. So I can. Well, I will play a tapped mana rock that proliferates in the world where I had things to proliferate and hit you for 7.
Alright.
And then that creature doesn't do anything because there's no planeswalkers on my battlefield. And
Man, it's
if I
a
cast
spell.
my commander, I won't have enough mana to cast another spell that has the potential to hit you for 7, so I will pass.
Okay. Well, looks like I gotta find a way out this scenario I'm in right now. So up
If I had other stuff to cast, I would, but I
and draw.
don't. I have an 05 and a creature that needs.
So, chat, one of the things I do as well when we get late in the game like this is I'm going to change over the display to this more single-player oriented screen so you guys can see what's going on better in the action. I find it's a little bit better for a viewing experience for you guys because we know more what's going on here. So, that's enough for me. We're going to get back to the action.
So here is the game plan then. It's not that good. Okay. Alright, well, unfortunately for me, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pay red for Firebrand Weaver. And then
Mic off.
I'm going to white and red for Reckless Fireweaver. And then I can't pay my commander because he costs too much. I will pay 1.
You could play it if you just popped it back into your hand. It would only be 2 mana.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, if it goes back in your hand, since you're not casting from the command zone, there's no commander tax.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Been a minute. Yeah, sure. That's a good idea. So, yeah. Red or white for the commander. Take 1 damage. I gain 1. Neat. Not to say that would save me, but It might matter. And then I will use I'll use the Upper Palace to equip my commander with the Swift foot boots and signature for 2.
Okay. I will take the 2.
Okay.
Which is command.
Yep, 2 commander.
Yep.
And then I will have to pass turn.
Alright. I will
Okay.
flash in a Portal Mage, which is just another card that does
Mic
combat
on.
redirection stuff, but it's irrelevant now, but it is relevant because I can hit you for 5.
Yep.
Off the emblem, and then
Yep, we got
tap.
another one. It's
Another
Raptor.
creature?
Luckily,
Or creature?
Chandra doesn't care, so I believe if I just recast my commander for 6,
Yeah,
I
no.
think that's
that
the ballgame.
should
me.
smack
Yeah,
it for
that's
5.
game.
Yeah.
Yippee! We got
I
there.
had
Yeah.
an 05 and an Illusionist Gambit.
We gathered
no
some
worries.
magic.
Yeah, I was holding a Valorant stance and a Paladin dance for months time, so
Yeah, I only got cards this game that are the shenanigans when people go to combat cards, but that lines up very not great against the Sorrow's Path Minsk and Boo throw deck.
that's the question. That's fine. But GG's. That was fun, gents.
Sorrow's Path
And then
strategy was so sick. That was so cool.
I've never been Sorrow's Path to Death, and now that's like a game achievement unlocked. Thank you so much for that, Morgan, because that was.
I don't
Well,
think many people can say they. Well, I don't know how many.
you are
signatures
part
on
of
Sorrow's
a-
Path.
You are part of an extremely prestigious community. Prodigious community of, like, let's say maybe 10 people that have ever been killed by Sorrow's Path. Good for you. Welcome
you.
to the club.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm sure there's a Reddit out there somewhere. If there's not, you can make one. So how'd you feel? You got killed by your own land.
I mean,
Uh,
I killed someone with their own Kozilek Picture of Truth
Important.
yesterday, so I kind of deserve
Dick.
it. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel bad. I don't.
Fair
feel
enough.
I'm more honored that I was the pleasure. I had the pleasure of being the player. That
This is the first. This is the first time this deck has won a game in any of its forms.
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
I'm solid.
Nice.
So
That
what-
damn clue card.
That card was actually so good. It turned out for not doing anything for its first chapter. The fact that it made 6 clues was so good.
That card was super underrated in that draft, and it's going to be super underrated, I think, in Commander, especially in decks like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, not the card that made clues. The card from clues.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the clue card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that card
Yeah,
was even better.
so there's like 3 or one of the main reasons I switched to Kaith is to actually be able to run the clue cards, because when it
Mhm.
was Pramicon, the clue cards suck because no one's attacking me. So like I kind of want people in, I mean obviously except for the bird, but the bird makes everybody attack everybody, so but like the clue cards don't work if you aren't actually getting attacked. And I don't know. People got much more aggressive at me when it was Pramicon, and I actually died a lot by playing Pramicon. Because eventually somebody is just like, I'm just gonna put enough creatures on the board to kill you.
Sure.
This usually gets kind of what happened there, where it's like, hey, hang on, Gabe's doing like really tricky, unfair stuff. Like, if you guys had to let me just kind of get away with what I was doing, I was gonna have a double striking Frodo with Blackblade Reforged, and just start making huge swings at the life totals and commander damage.
I certainly had to jump through a lot of hoops to actually get there with my combo. It took, what, 4 tries?
I believe according to how many times I posted about it in a Discord, that was your 4th attempt at
Good Lord.
Whoops.
So yeah.
I'm gonna need those timestamps, by the way.
I was keeping people updated, you know.
Okay.
Hey,
So
I gotta make it work for it, okay?
Have fun. Goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for the games.
Good night.
Yep. GG.
before we go real quick for the rest of us, I just wanted to ask, did you guys have fun? And would you feel
Oh,
that
yeah.
the deck levels were exactly where that the players kind of said that they would be at? That's the real question that I want to know. Just kind of getting some feedback here for Kristen as well. If you guys feel that they were in the wrong place or anything.
No, but if you're giving feedback to Christian, I do actually have. So according to the websites, there are. I don't really care if this deck is rated a 2 or a 3. It doesn't necessarily matter to me. But as far as the stuff is being rated, if they're going to adjust and refine some things, I think they might need to take a look at some stuff for categories of cards, specifically planeswalkers, that maybe are not being evaluated correctly. So like according to the deck rating websites, my deck is rated as a 3 due to 3 cards that can take extra turns and 1 what is being referred to as a unlimited tutor. So the tutor is Arena Rector. It can only get planeswalkers.
And that exiles itself on.
Yeah, it has to die, and then I have to exile it, and then I can only search for a planeswalker.
So that doesn't seem sorry, but that doesn't seem like so much of a Kristen like comment. That seems more of a like Harry comment for someone like a Moxfield or something. That's,
It might be. Maybe it's a Moxfield thing.
I think that's more technical.
Yeah.
What I meant more with like feedback for Kristen is like, do you feel that our pregame discussion met the expectations of the game that you are going to have here?
For sure.
Did the decks all line up to each other really well? Which I felt that everything did here. There was one we let the mono or the Gruul player get a little bit off to the races. The mono white player did their thing. Everybody kind of did their own thing. I feel like saying these were all 3s was even maybe us being a little bit generous. I'd say that we were in the low 3s for this one. But I feel like that's the kind of question that I want to kind of get from you guys at the end of these games. You know, did you feel like that everything was fair? We were all on the same footing.
I think it's so we were all honest with what we were coming with, whatnot. So yeah, nothing really felt out of place with discussion part of it.
Wicked. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nick,
I guess I should reach out to the Moxfield and Architect people potentially, because like these 3 cards are also rated as like extra turn cards, which I know technically they can give an extra turn, but like I think there's a difference when they talk about extra turns of like somebody casting a time warp and then down ticking Ralzeric and flipping enough heads.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between that and like putting a
or like minusing 12 planeswalkers off of like Ickermoon Gauntlet or minusing 10 to Fairy. Like yeah, they all give extra turns. My deck's technically built in a way where like it can work, but I don't know if that's what their intention when they state like extra turns and tutors based on.
I don't think that's their intent. I think that's
other stuff they've.
Software. I think that
other
like
stuff they've used as example
on their side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wrap up stream here though, guys. Just give me one moment here. I'm gonna go to Deafen. And we're going to flip back over to here. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. If you did join us, I know that there wasn't very many people watching tonight, but I'm still going to do this anyways because I like it. It's fun being a streamer and, pretending like there is an audience or whatever. It's, fake it till you make it. Eventually there'll be people watching this and you guys will watch the VODs one day and be like, wow, look at Gabe in his basement. He's talking to nobody. Really glad that you guys came or that you're watching this. I'm really glad to be able to play Commander. Really glad to have folks like the WUBRGSky community be able to come out. Gallows, Nick Nax, Morgan, and the like. I'm so glad that this is a thing that we can do regularly and have some fun together. So yeah, thank you all for coming out. Thanks for watching, and thank you for being excellent. Be excellent to one another as well. Thanks.